had such a different video plan for today, but because y'all are about to send Miss Chappell into early retirement, I figured I would rank her entire discography today, since this might be it, y'all. Obviously, I don't actually feel that way. I think Chappell has a lot more music in store for us, but I thought it'd be fun to take a look at her discography that she has so far and rank everything that she's put out. And I'm so excited because I love Chappell. I love the rise and fall of a Midwest princess, so I'm excited to get into it. So firstly, let's look at my tiers I've created. The first one you're gonna see is
Welcome to my kitchen.
I would have called it bananas and avocados, but I don't know how to spell that. So we went with Welcome to My Kitchen. Then we have Respectfully Skip, pretty self-explanatory. Then we have Period No Blood, pretty self-explanatory. Next is Give It To Me Rachel, which if I put a song in that category, it's kind of like I foam at the mouth for that song. I love it to death and I want more and I just can never get enough. And then we have God Tier. I need to get the School Nights era out of the way because I did create the Welcome to My Kitchen tier for this part of her career. I really can't find a lot of good words to say about it, if I'm being honest. I know that probably sounds very extreme, but for this video, I tried to write notes about every single song, and when it comes to the School Nights EP, I really find it hard to find anything interesting in it. While I think her lyrics were pretty good for like a 17-year-old prodigy, I just feel like it is a culmination of the culture she grew up in. Like, you definitely see the influence of Lana Del Rey, Melanie Martinez, and so in that way, it doesn't feel very singular to Chappell. And I don't know if Chappell would necessarily disagree with me. I think that she was a completely different person when she was making this record. So we're just gonna put them all in that tier and call it a day. All right, Love Me Anyway. I love this song. I think this song is so sweet. It's very innocent, and we don't really get that in Chappell's discography. I love the chorus. I love when she sings When I Met You at Summer Camp, Then Autumn Came and December Went, Turned You Down at Your High School Dance. It's very simple, but the imagery is very strong. On the production side, it's also very simple. I feel like the drums kind of give it a nice groove, but when you're listening to the song, you're not like jamming out. It's very chill. And she sings it so light and airy that it feels very nostalgic. And then of course, when she does her vocal flips, it's so pretty. Like, I love this song. I play it a lot more than some of the Rise and Fall songs because it fits a lot of different moods. You can be in a chill mood, you can kind of be sad, you can kind of be happy. It works. But because it's just a very simple song, I'm not going to put it crazy high, so I'm going to put it in Period No Blood. This song can work in a romantic relationship, but I also think it works in a friendship. And for me, this song sounds like the movie Flipped, the 2010 movie. If you know, you know, but it definitely gives me those vibes. Now onto the rise and fall of a Midwest princess. Let's start with Feminine Nomenon. I like the song. It's fun, it's silly, it gets you hot like Papa John, but I'm just currently having a Feminine Nomenon fatigue. I feel like this song is everywhere, and sure, the same could be said about Good Luck Babe because that song is on the radio 24/7. But Feminine Nomenon has kind of been overtaken by this like girl bossery vibe. I'm currently skipping it, but I don't feel strong enough to actually put it in that tier because I feel like that is wrong. So I'm gonna put it in Period No Blood. Next is Red Wine Supernova, which I love. I love this song. I think that chorus is very addictive. I think the bridge is obviously amazing writing. That double entendre is just so fun. I'm going to put her in Give It To Me Rachel because I love this song. I think it's a true diva. Also, I'd just like to say that the placement of Red Wine Supernova on the album is perfection to me. Because Feminine Nomenon does feel like an intro song, but then right into Red Wine Supernova with the first verse being She Was a Playboy. She was a playboy. It introduces a character or one of her muses that's gonna run throughout this entire album because she says in Red Wine Supernova, I don't care that you're a stoner. And then in the last song, Guilty Pleasure, she calls that muse a pothead. So obviously, whoever this song is about plays throughout the entire album and is very important to the story. Okay, After Midnight and Respectfully. Yeah, I had to put it there. I had to be serious, you guys, and I think this is the worst song on Rise and Fall. In terms of themes on this song, there's a few that if you like those themes, you could just go to a different song on this album that's better. So, for example, the lessons from Mother about nothing good happens after midnight, I think is better expounded upon in Pink Pony Club, because wherein After Midnight, it's about being sexually explicit, In Pink Pony Club, it's about being sexually open and more about embracing who you are. And then I think if you want the theme of being like sexually explicit and just strictly that, then go to Naked in Manhattan. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's better songs in the album for each of these things. I just think After Midnight is album filler. I don't think she needed it. I think we could have scrapped this one. Okay, I'm putting Coffee in Period No Blood because my only gripe with the song is the lyric, every place leads back to your place. I hate that repetition of a really boring word. I think that it was a little bit lazy. I think we could have come up with something else. You know, I'm not a songwriting genius, but maybe I would have chosen every drink leads back to your place, every glass, every night. Something that just doesn't use the same word twice, because place isn't a very pretty word. Other than that, I think it's pretty beautiful. I love the song. Next up is Casual, and we all know this to be a true diva. She's going to God tier immediately. I didn't get it when I first heard it. Liz played this for me in the car, and I was like, this has to be a joke.
You're not going to get the song the first time you hear it. After the second and third time, you're going to be like, whoa, what is this?
Knee deep in the passenger seat. You hear that lyric and it's actually never escaping you. That line can really catch you and then kind of ruin the moment for you. But if you move past that line and hear the song for what it is, it's actually very heartbreaking. The post-chorus verse, you in the bathroom when we went to dinner, your parents at the table, you wonder why I'm bitter. Bragging to your friends, I get off when you hit it. I hate to tell the truth, but I'm sorry, dude, you didn't. Bitch, she's a diva. Super graphic, ultra modern girl. I don't know, guys. Ooh. I'm gonna be crazy and put it in respectfully skip. I just feel like the song is, well, it just makes me think of the Marshalls commercial now. I'm just gonna put it there to be controversial. I'm just gonna make y'all mad. Hot to Go is a certified classic at this point. We all know the song and dance are very catchy, but what I really love about this song is the vocal performance. She was acting when she was in the studio. New addiction. That's Cyndi Lauper. That was Cyndi Lauper reincarnated, even though Cyndi Lauper is not dead. That she sings is so gritty, has so much sass. It has entitlement. Oh, she was serving entitled 80s cheerleader. This is Heathers the musical. This is Heathers the movie. It's Heathers. They were cooking. They were cooking in the studio when they made this one. Yup. I don't care that it's overplayed. I don't care that it's overdone. It is what it is, and it's a good freaking song. So get over it. My kink is Karma. I kind of have the least to say about this song. This song feels like a lot of Chappell's influences, so like Lana Del Rey, a little bit of Marina and the Diamonds. I do really love the payoff of the song feeling like a climax, and at the end, it literally sounds like Chappell is... Anyways, I really like that about the dynamic of the song, but it's just not one I particularly listen to a ton. But this has my favorite music video because that art direction, that makeup, that costuming, they went off. I'm putting in Period No Blood. That's what I feel about it. Picture you. Beautiful gown, gorgeous gown. When she sings this song live into her wig stand, Wigalita from Miami, I eat that up. That is so drag. Unpopular opinion, I think it's a little overrated. I think that sure, the vocal flips are really pretty, but I don't really love the lyrics. They're a little bit, I don't know, kind of cringy to me. They're a little bit like erotic novel. I think the people that ride really hard for this song, I think y'all are just trying to be a little bit different. And I think, never mind. I'm not going to say that because I know y'all are going to come for me. Still a great song, so I'm going to put it in Period No Blood. Kaleidoscope. I'm having a moment with this song. It kind of makes me want to throw up, but like in a good way. I mean, obviously I'll throw in the, it's honest, it's vulnerable, it's raw, but like it actually truly is. And I just understand why Chappell doesn't sing the song at every show because I don't know if I could. I really envision Chappell singing the song in like an old bar in her hometown, empty crowd, just her and the piano. And it's just a lot of proof that she doesn't need fancy bells and whistles. She's a powerful vocalist, a charming songwriter. So for that reason, I'm putting it in Give It To Me, Rachel. I am predicting that this song will actually become kind of a classic in her discography. I think this song will be easier for her to revisit when she's older, and I think she'll grow to have a great appreciation for it. Just mark my words. This song it'll have its moment one day. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. This song is great. It's a legacy making song. You can't deny that this song is gonna be one that sticks out for her and her entire career. It's going to Give It To Me, Rachel. I have no notes for how her track list is set up because a lot of artists, I sometimes look at their album and I'm listening through and I'm going, why would you put that song there? But this one, I think she truly, it's everything is correct. Naked in Manhattan. I'm gonna be freaking crazy right now. Yup.
Yup.
Perfect bubblegum pop song. The verses and her delivery, like the flow of it.
If you knew you were on my mind, constant like cicadas in the summertime.
Also, I think Dan really hit it with this production because it's somehow very sparkly and shiny in the verses, but very punchy and gritty once you get to the chorus. And my only production change, if I were there in the room, I would ask them, why are we putting that little Naked in Manhattan whisper at the end? I want to hear what it sounds like without that, because I'm wondering if maybe it didn't have that originally and then it sounded very empty, so they added it.
Come get me out of California.
Come get me out of California. The song is very important to Chappell's personal life and the story of the Midwest princess. My favorite lyric is because I was never told that I wasn't going to get the things I want the most, but people always say if it hasn't happened yet, then maybe you should go. And this verse is hitting hard for me because I was so creative and talented growing up, and people always uplifted me for that. And then I feel like I grew up to have largely unrealistic standards for myself. And the if it hasn't happened yet is actually something I'm kind of reckoning with myself currently. So this song is hitting hard for me. Yeah, for sure. I also just love the appreciation for where you come from. You'll always find your way back home. Where am I putting it though? I'm putting it in Period No Blood. Guilty pleasure. I think most Chappell fans would agree that this song is a criminally underrated song. And Chappell herself, I don't know where, I just read this, but she said it's her favorite song on the album, yet she doesn't play it at every show. And so I'd like to know, is that the truth? I love this song. I think it starts off so magically. Like that intro, the first verse, it might be my favorite on the album, truly. And when you get to the chorus, it just slaps you in the face. Like it's so abrupt, but it feels very correct. And I think the 80s influence is huge in this song. I love the little cowbells. Like I don't actually know if that's what they are. Her yodeling in this song is the best that she's ever done, I think. It's such a release when you get to that part, and it definitely feels like a great closer for an album because it feels like the Midwest princess is finally being like, yep, I'm free to be myself, and you are my guilty pleasure, but I don't care, and like, it is what it is, you know? So it's just a very rewarding end to an album. I really, really love this song. Is it God tier? Is it? I don't know. Fuck it. No, it's not God tier. It's Give It To Me, Rachel. Next is the Read and Make Out demo, which I actually have. Where is it? Right there. I really like the vocal performance. I think the song is really interesting. I'm curious to hear what a studio version would sound like. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in Give It To Me, Rachel. And then we have Good Luck, Babe, which is obviously phenomenal. Production-wise, I truly ascend when I hear the song. I think it's crazy good. Plus, now with that awesome VMA performance, you can kind of imagine that playing in your brain. I don't know if anyone else does that. Once I see a performance, that's kind of what plays in my head. So I'm putting her in God tier. I don't care that it's overplayed. Maybe my top 3 are basic. I'm glad I got the flowers it deserved. I love Good Luck, Babe. Beautiful song, gorgeous gown. Last song is the unreleased song called The Subway, which is my most anticipated song. Maybe ever. I really, really love this song. I really like the 90s, 2000s kind of sound to it, that Cranberries or kind of Sixpence the Richer sound. It's very romantic, it's very picturesque. The lyrics are very simple, but they actually give such a clear imagery that I just die for. I want this song so bad, Give It To Me, Rachel. Because when we have the studio version, I fear it will be God tier, but we don't have that yet. So I'm gonna need a studio version now. Okay, that's my ranking. I'd like to say I reserve the right to change my mind. If I look at this tomorrow and I say, now Nina, why did you put that there? That's okay. That's on me. And I'm really looking at guilty pleasure when I say that. And Kaleidoscope. And The Subway. And Pink Pony Club. And I hope you guys enjoyed this ranking. Let me know if you want me to do some more of different artists. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!